All right, you guys, today we're going to be talking about how you can remain and even get fit in your van, full of all the tips and tricks that you want. You don't have to go outside. You don't need to go to a gym. We're going to be doing core exercises today. If you drive a lot or you sit at your desk or do anything like that, then you're going to want to pay attention. I spend most of my day sitting, either driving or at a desk or just on the computer or lying down. I really need to get back out and start doing more physical exercise. I need to get back to the gym. You can see a picture, maybe I'll put it here, of what I was doing when I first started the van life stuff, when I first started traveling. And you could tell this shirt used to actually be pretty tight, and now it's like I still have a little bit of definition, but I've lost like 20 pounds through like trying to do healthy fasting and having a better diet. I just forget to eat a lot of the time, so that's my own personal cross to bear. Anyway, we're going to be doing core exercises today. This is a modified version of P90X mixed with the Strength from Within, which is an ebook all about like body workout, body building through no extra weights and things like that. And I've modified a lot of these things so that I can do it in the comfort of my own van. Now, why would you want to do that? Obviously, for aesthetic reasons, for health reasons. And one thing that really goes overlooked or underappreciated about working out or doing a little bit of physical activity is that it helps you sleep a lot better. And sleep is like the number one thing that you want to maximize in your life. Maximize the quality, not necessarily the time you spent sleeping. If you can get 6 amazing hours of sleep, it's going to be way better than 10 hours of like listless and restless sleep. If I pull into a campsite at night and I just can't get to bed, maybe I've had too many energy drinks that day, I'll just crunch out a little bit of exercise and it always wipes me out. It's fantastic. So I highly recommend doing something like this. If not, you can just sit there and watch me do it. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. We got our pants on and we're all ready to go. All right, like I said, this is core work. So the first thing we're gonna do is in and outs. We're gonna do 15 of these. You go like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want your hands like probably where your butt is. Feet don't touch the ground.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Your back goes like backwards. 14, 15. This is based off of P90X Ab Ripper. They go to 25 every time. I like to do 15 reps so that I can do it more frequently. If you do 25 when you're first starting out, it'll kill you and you definitely won't get through it. All right, this one gets kind of hard. These are bicycles. You'll see why it gets hard in a minute. You count to 1 every time your right foot makes a full cycle. So let's give it a shot. Hands are still at the same position. 1, 2. All right, so we got 15. What do we do then? Reverse bicycles. This is where it's hard. Your control over moving backwards, pedaling backwards like that, is a lot worse than you would think when you're first starting out. Let's give it a shot. Now, they're not perfect, and you don't have to be perfect. You know, that our imperfections are what make us valuable human beings. You can see, maybe I'll do something like this so you can see the full range of motion, but the van's at a slant and I can't do it that way. This one might not work depending on your van layout. This one works for me just barely because I can move my hands out all the way. I think they call it Crunchy Frog. So it's similar to the first one we did, in and outs, but you're also moving your hands. So it's, and you do that 15 times. This one is also van dependent because you really need your legs in a full position like this. But you also need to lay on your back, so we have to modify it. So instead of doing full reaches like that, with your legs spread out in like a carrot shape, a triangle, we're just gonna do regular sit-ups, alternating each hand. So we got 1, 2, 3. If you can, touch your toes. I can only get to like the ball of my foot. I'm not that flexible. That's for the yoga video. You want to reach your hand up all the way before you hit the your foot. This one is a little weird. We're going to turn backwards this way so I can show you what I'm doing with my legs, hopefully. Putting it up at a 90-degree angle, or at least as much as I can. And then what I do, I come up and grab it twice. They're like leg climbs. And then we'll do the other leg, but this time reverse, so you can see the other angle. This will always be dependent on what your van layout is. I have this nice big long center in it that can fit, you know, it can fit me pretty well. So let's do leg 1. You gotta do 15 on each leg. All right, this is one that might cause some really burn in the core. In fact, it might be good if you have like a cushion or something to sit on. We're gonna use my hoodie here, because I've got carpet down here, but right here is the one little hole in it, as you can see. I don't know what these are called, but you lift your legs up, put your hands in like whatever this shape is, and while you're holding your legs up, you're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now you can either do 20 on each side, or you can count to like 40 in general. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2. I started there doing 1, 1, and then sometime in my head, I went to 1, 2, so I kind of lost track of where I was going. But you'll know when you get there, for sure. And if you can do it there, go as far as you can, because that's always a good bonus. One thing that I definitely wanted to be able to do in the van was push-ups, and that's what this great lineup's for. So let's knock a few out. You want to be on your toes, and your whole torso is flat and straight with your legs. Then go all the way down. Tragic news, you guys. I did my whole workout and recorded it, but then I realized the last half didn't get recorded. So we're just going to do examples of what I did, because I'm already out of breath and I'm already dying. And then we're going to finish up with everybody's favorite exercise, the plank. And I don't mean it's just a prank, bro, and then falling off of your balcony like those kids were doing the plank challenge. What you're going to want to do is, like you're doing a push-up, you're going to stand on your tiptoes and rest on your elbows on the ground. And you're going to hold that position, flexing your core as long as you can. Now, when I first learned about this, I told my friend that I could do about a minute, and he's like, what? You're just sitting there a minute? I can do that. He tried to do it, couldn't get 30 seconds. So don't feel bad if you can't do more than that when you're starting out. It's an intense workout. You just want to hold this position for as long as you can. It's really good workout for your core and all that stuff. Don't forget to breathe. I think the max I've ever gotten is 4 minutes, but I was in a bit better shape back then. I think 2 minutes would be a great goal to strive for, but you just want to do it as long as you can. I think I'm dead, you guys. I'm killing myself for you guys. Anything for views. Well, hopefully this can give you some ideas on how to stay fit in your van in a very small amount of space. This also works in a tiny house. Or if you want, you could just go into your backyard and do it. It's all body workout stuff. Doesn't take a lot of space. That's the main thing. And I think there's a lot of benefits to being physically fit, or at least exercising a little bit and stretching. You can do some yoga, some Tai Chi, something like that. I mean, obviously, you'll look better, you'll feel better, you'll be healthier and live longer. And it'll help you sleep, which is, I think, very underrated. That's probably the most important thing that you can be doing. You lose most weight while you're sleeping. That's when you learn things. There's just, I mean, we're designed to sleep. Don't take it for granted. All right, well, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me, for working out with me today. It's all very exciting. I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably. I don't want to, but I said I would do a video a day. I'm losing interest in doing it, but still doing it. I'll talk to you guys later.